Hallow's End, the holiday marking the Forsaken's departure from the undead scourge. A moment of great importance to the... What am I saying? Who cares about the reason this holiday exists? Just like real life, we are just here for the candy. Hell yeah, brother. So, in retail, there's a ton to do for this holiday, or rather, any holiday for that matter. Though, in Classic, there's actually very little. The Headless Horseman boss wasn't added until Burning Crusade, and a lot of the other little fun things to do were also added further on down the line. So, all that we're really left with is a very bare-bones sort of holiday. And I swear I'm not just saying that because you can turn into a skeleton. Though that is pretty sick, not gonna lie. Just like Halloween, you can venture out to the various innkeepers throughout the world and trick or treat, either getting a fun little treat bag or turned into a horrifying abomination. But you know, the good far outweighs the bad. Usually. And these treat bags will usually just have either treats in them or these neat little masks of the various races. God, is this really what I look like to everyone else? I hate that! Now, imagine yourself as a child. Terrifying, I know. It's Halloween, I mean, Hallow's End night. But you're too sick to go out and get candy for yourself. Oh, the utter misery. If only there was a dashing young adventurer to help. Well, luckily for Jesper here, I'm at least one of those things. It would be really cool if I was more than one. He's currently sick and needs us to go through the various Alliance cities to collect candy for him. However, getting this candy is no easy feat. There's 4 different treats to collect, and each requires us to pass a challenge, each one becoming more brutal and difficult than the last. For starters, since we're in Stormwind, we'll start with Innkeeper Allison to get our Stormwind nougat. Let's see, you look so strong and buff in that costume. Let's see you flex. Yes, go on now and flex for me, strong woman. There's no heterosexual explanation for this. After showing off the guns, we're now off to Ironforge to collect both the Nomergon Gumdrop and Ironforge Mint. Flexing back there really took a lot out of me, but we've got to keep going. For the children. For our gumdrop, we find Talvasht and... Wait, weren't you the guy that made the ring for us back in Nomergon? This gumdrop isn't going to be, like, radioactive or anything, right? Right? Well, Talvasht here will only give us this gumdrop if we make train noises for him. Whatever makes you happy, I guess. Just down the way, we're able to spot Innkeeper Firebrew. If we're to get this Ironforge Mint for Jesper, Firebrew needs us to cluck like a chicken for him. Oh shit, Bobbert, now's your time to shine. Everything we've done together has been leading up to this very moment, and... Wait, what do you mean he doesn't count? Fine, whatever, man, but... If anybody asks, this didn't happen. You didn't see shit, lady. With 3 candies collected, we find ourselves only needing the Darnassus Marzipan, and this was going to be the most difficult one yet. We might be exhausted, but Jesper deserves to have a good Hallow's End. That we approach Innkeeper's Salien, and we're told that the only way we're getting this Marzipan is if we dance. The lengths I go to for this kid, man. Before we return to Jesper, though, there's technically 2 more quests related to Hallow's End, though, I don't think either of them are really doable right now. The first is to clear up any stink bombs that might have been dropped on South Shore by the Horde, but there's not a single one in sight. I get the feeling that not a whole lot of people really care to do these on Hardcore, which really makes sense for the second quest that Sergeant Hartman gives you here. Aside from cleaning up these stink bombs, we're also sent out to check on the Wickerman Festival. All we've got to do is run up to this big Wickerman and see what's up and come all the way back. Easy, right? Well, I'm here to ruin your day. And so are they! These abominations here are Wickerman Guardians, and they are level 60 elites. Which means, should we get too close, we're likely going to end up getting completely laid out like that fella over there. So that would, best to be avoided. Surely though, there's a way for me to get close enough without pulling these guys, right? Right? Nah, I'm not about to tempt fate like that. Not today, man. But wait, what if we were to get up there behind them? Of course! It would be perfect! They're all more or less in front of it, and... fuck. They're all more or less in front of it, so surely we can get back in here and... Nah, fuck that. This really isn't worth it. All the way back in Stormwind, we finally returned to Jesper with all the treats we've gathered from around the cities. Thanks to our efforts, we've saved Hallow's End from a tragic, sugarless end for Jesper. Jesper. Same. In return, we get... 30? We went out and got you 4 things, and you're giving us 30? Why'd you even need us in the first place?